Hello everyone and welcome to Ground War Operations. Now Ground War is Call of Duty's response to Battlefield's Conquest mode. Now we all know how Conquest works. You have several flags and your task is to come into the game and to own as many flags as possible. Now in order to do that you have a variety of weapons, vehicles such as tanks, airplanes. In this case you have different kill streaks, UAVs, all the modern equipment that you are expected to find in any FPS game. Now this game just reminds a lot of Battlefield 4. It reminds a lot about the modern feel that this game has. Call of Duty was never much for these big modes. They usually stuck to their guns, to their older modes. You know, the time-honored modes that you will always find in every Call of Duty. But it looks like they just wanted to steal something else from Battlefield, because that's what this game is. I mean, Battlefield and Call of Duty are virtually undistinguishable right now. These two games are mostly the same. There are some small variations, there are small differences, but one thing they both have in common is they're both fun. And this is what I want to show to all the Battlefield crowd out there saying that Ground War is nothing but a bad copy of Battlefield. Now, my personal opinion on this is that Battlefield has really dropped the ball when it comes to Conquest mode, not because the game got worse, it's because they don't have a viable anti-cheat, so Conquest mode games in Battlefield often get destroyed by hackers. Now this is not the case with this game. Call of Duty takes the anti-cheat problem very seriously, and they do everything possible to make cheaters' lives a lot harder than Battlefield does. They simply work faster than Battlefield. That is the difference. The recipe for success in any Call of Duty game is this. What they do is they wait to see what Battlefield will come up with, what DICE will come up with, and then after they see how the game works, when they see the concept of the mode that DICE introduces, they simply polish the mode, make it better, at least that's my opinion, and they also find a way to make it their own. This is why Ground War is one of the most popular modes in Call of Duty right now. This is why people are often comparing this to the Conquest mode in Battlefield. So what are the differences? Well, this is a much more modern feel to the game. It has the original Call of Duty engine. There is but very small percentage of cheaters in the game. They also have fun vehicles, fun kill streaks, and overall there are certain differences. For instance, there is no classes here. You don't have support, you don't have assault. You only have what you want to have. You have a loadout with your own guns, you have snipers, you have all the guns that you would expect, and your job is to simply to hold the flags and reach the score, much like in Battlefield. So being a fan of both games, I can tell you from first-hand experience that if you have played Battlefield before, if you played the Conquest mode, you will really find your way in this game easy. It is a bit clunky. The maps are not really as huge as they are in Battlefield. There's a lot less running. These maps feel like they're made for 32 players, 16 players in both teams. Call of Duty, however, takes this to the next level. They just put as much players as possible on a small map to ensure there's a lot of destruction on the map. The one thing that I will own to the Battlefield is that their destruction model when it comes to buildings is much better. There's no building that you can destroy in Call of Duty. There's nothing. Everything is static. Everything you see at the beginning of the match ends up looking like that at the end of the match. Also, you cannot build anything on these maps. You can build things in Battlefield 5. You can build fortifications, you can destroy buildings if you please. So there's just this one thing that Call of Duty has to have in order to make their game better than Battlefield, and they need to add a very serious destruction model because so far their game feels a bit static, just a little bit unpolished. Not to say that it's not fun, but that is a major difference. Now, as you can see, this is a DEFCON. DEFCON is when our team has all the flags locked in. This is also something that doesn't exist in Battlefield. In Battlefield, when enemy has all the flags, you just have to wait till the match ends. There's no way to end it sooner. But in Call of Duty, when enemy has all the flags, the match is done in 40 seconds. So if a team is really sucky, the opponents, they can just end the misery right there and then, and the game finishes and you go to the lobby and find a new match. That's how it works in Call of Duty. All in all, there are some things that these both games could learn from each other. First of all, I would like to see Call of Duty to add more destruction on their maps. I mean, so far there's nothing. There's no destruction whatsoever. So any destruction would be nice to see. They can pull it off. I believe they can. On the other hand, when it comes to Battlefield, I would like to see them improve their anti-cheat so we can all enjoy a little cleaner experience. That would be something really great, because if Battlefield ever improves their anti-cheat, I can guarantee you that Call of Duty will have a serious competitor, because Call of Duty is still not as good as Battlefield in this conquest mode, but they are, doing better. Battlefield has better maps, I will say this. They are much more colorful. The colors are just brighter, better. There's a lot more contrast to it. Call of Duty is sort of a sandbox environment where everything is the way it seems. It's a little more darker, it's a little harder to spot the enemies, the sound is not as good. Obviously you can shoot through smoke if you have the proper equipment in Call of Duty. That's something you cannot do in Battlefield yet, but you could have done it in Battlefield 4. But so far we're going to have to settle with this. So all in all, for all the people who enjoy Battlefield's Conquest mode, I would like you to try this match. I would like you to try this mode in Modern Warfare if you own it, because this game is just fun, There's really no... the one thing you will never have to worry about is cheaters, because they're not interested in this mode. They're mostly interested in Warzone. Nobody plays these time-honored modes. I mean, with cheats, that's what I mean. Usually, the players who play the normal modes in Call of Duty are just regular old players that have been there from the beginning. Now, you also have these kill streaks that you're gonna see right now. They act sort of like a sector artillery in Battlefield, so you have those things as well. And that's about it. That's all I have to show you in this video. This is Ground War, boys. This is the way it works. This is the way the game is played, and I do hope you're going to enjoy it. Watch these kills, man, at the end. Well, that was fun. It's nice to see, it's nice to record, really, a normal video for you guys to see. I hope you're going to enjoy and leave us a like. Look at this. This is the kill cam that exists in Call of Duty. This is beautiful. Anyway, that's it for me, boys. Thank you for watching, and I hope you're going to like it. See you all in the next video. Click that subscribe button, boys, and see you in the next video.